Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. It is Pride Day. Um, you'll notice I have some health potions. I was playing around. Also, I rearranged the yard and built another stone cutter. So, the yard is expanding, which is really nice. I played around with alchemy whilst rearranging some of this stuff and doing, miscellaneous chores here and there. And we made some weird stuff. That's down in the basement. I'll show you that. But we also found a good combination of, I believe it's a life powder and health solution, which you can get from the hand mixer. So hand mixer, if you use it on cabbage, carrots, I haven't tried beets yet. I don't have a ton of beets, but if you do it on carrots, cabbage, it'll give you life solution. Or powder. Ooh, no, I don't remember. But you combine those up here. Life powder, health solution. You get a healing potion, which is just great. So I went and took one to Clotho. I'll go ahead and put that in right now. I took it to Clotho, and then we went and spoke to the astrologer. I have your health potion. Ooh, looks good. Let's try it. Now I remember. I'm Clotho. And I remember where I hid my cauldron. Okay, now I'm back. What did you need from old Clotho? I've got some good stuff, you know. You won't find potions this good anywhere these days. Alright, bronze story. I need your help. I need to help a merchant. He told me that he knew you well. He used to buy love potions from you with his friend the priest. I remember. They were so sweet. So sweet. But they were brothers, as I recall. So how can I help him? He ate some hiccup grass and lost his sense of taste. He thinks he's cursed. Sounds like a curse laid on him by another witch. So it would be unprofessional of me to help him. In the old times, we used to help out in situations like this, but then the whole market collapsed. Now it's forbidden. Only the witch who placed the curse on him can craft a potion to remove it. So there's no cure. Let me see. I've told you the basics and you're no witcher. There's a fancy word for what you are. Chemist. Alchemist. Right. So you can craft a potion for him, and I'll tell you the recipe. Put salt and health solution together. Thank you. Amazing. Trade. What do you got? Acid. 5 silver. Good. That's expensive. 10 gold for an apple. Bushberry. Oh, here's where we get our seeds for our trees and our bushes that we can plant. Nice. 3 silver. 5. That's 8 silver if I got one of each. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Man, what to do? Well, I need the acid. Oof, and I will take 1 apple tree. That's all of my money. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Fine. Totally fine. Okay, here we are, astronomer. I have the acid. Here's the acid. I think there should be more than enough. Silver star, nice. Seems I have everything I need to get these pages apart. Just a moment, young man. A bit of acid? The young are always in a hurry, but where are you going? There's nothing up ahead. That's a bit nihilistic. Gently pull the papers apart. Almost. I've still got it. Let's read what it says. Here we have 3 parts of the barrel. A necklace with a sapphire, a golden angle? Not angel? A golden angle, and an endless notebook. I know who has a notebook. And probably a necklace. A snake has no, but yeah, he does. I believe I know where to get a necklace and a golden angle. When I was... Wait a second, there's something else on this page. With my friend near the lighthouse. I should tell him Esmeralda's pregnant, his child. I think I'm going to have a stroke right now. I have a child. I may have a child. Amazing. Unbelievable. Yeah, but what about the necklace? Dude, a little impatient. You were talking about a necklace and a golden angle. Yes, it's all connected. How strange. I might have a child, of course, but by now he or she must be around 25. But still. We were talking about a necklace and a golden angle. My dude, he just found out he was a dad. Still. Young man, you must help me. You must. Yes, I know exactly where you can find a golden angle. I'll tell you everything. Just help me find out what happened to Esmeralda and our child. Fine, I'll help. How did you people manage things before? Let's think where to start. Esmeralda arrived here with a gypsy caravan through the northern pass. They can't leave because the pass collapsed. I hear that they still have a small camp near the mountain fort north of the village. You should go there and talk with her brother. He should be the gypsy baron by now, after his father's death. Okay. Let's talk about you were running with the vampires. You know, Heradric's wife mentioned you once had an encounter with a vampire. Vampires? That was a long time ago, even before the Great Blast. Yes, it was in a glade to the right of the waterfall. My friend Keeper was with me. We were having a picnic, and as I recall, and then 4 guys with fangs suddenly showed up and assaulted the Keeper. But some strange magic protected him, and they all turned into vampire jaws. Jaw? Oh, okay. Amazing. Do you know anything else about the vampires? Well, for instance, I read that vampire alchemists discovered 4 groups of blood. More interesting, vampires only drink group O. The others give them cavities, ulcers, green eruptions along the skin, decades-long paralysis, and other nuisances. Decades-long paralysis is a nuisance. Okay. Well, my childhood dreams come true. I'm a detective just like Sherlock Holmes. So let's apply the deductive method, or inductive. Doesn't matter. Heradric didn't recognize the guy, neither did Rose, and what's more, Pharmason called out to him, but the individual couldn't hear him. So he's an irregular villager and he has hearing problems. Yeah, I know who that is too. I need to talk to Master Alaric and the Marquis. Very good. Very good inductive reasoning there. What about the Necronomicon? If I'm right, you used to work at the university. Yes, that were the good old days. I think my life might have even had meaning, but now nothing moves me anymore. I've known enough to know I'll never know enough. That's quite wise. And besides all that, the Inquisition's rules became untenable, so in the end, I quit. Maybe you still have some connections there? I need a book, the Necronomicon. Oh, young man, I took that book with me. Nobody looks after that magic garbage. So I decided to give it to my friend. He can't read, but he likes the pictures. Where's your friend now? Right here. He works as the lighthouse keeper. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Oops. Ooh. No, I did not mean to do that. Excuse me. And look who it is. Right on time. About that book. Hi, do you still have that book the astrologer gave you? Yeah, it's a big fat book. The pictures are ugly. I'm using it as a leg for my wardrobe. Can you give it to me? I've already made a new leg, so why not? It's a big fat book, and judging from the pictures, it must be very interesting. But I'll trade it for a bunch of maggots. 5 maggots. I definitely have that. With that out of the way, let's grab our casual prayer. We don't have any beeswax to make candles. Sorry, my mind slipped on me there. But we don't have any beeswax to create candles, but we do have the ingredients to make flower beds. Oh, they have predetermined spots. That's nice. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Sure. That gets us up to 55 quality. That is great. Let's see. Leave. I don't have much money, do I, anymore? No, not even enough to buy candles if I wanted them. That's alright. We won't get up to 30 anyhow. Let's go ahead and start today's sermon. Come one, come all. I would like to say a few words. Our church is great. And now, let us pray for this blessing. Come on, more faith, guys. More faith, guys. Have faith. Just 2. Alas. Your donations are welcome. With our graveyard going up like that, our money should go up a little. Yeah, 7s and 8s instead of 5s. Very good. Let's see if we can hit the 2 silver mark. Is that too greedy? Ooh, 1 in 65. That's okay. All right. While we're down here, I have a lot of things actually. I think that we need to study. Now, I know, I've heard we should be saving this so that we can get another zombie. We need 10 for a zombie. So I think I will save 3. So we can use 4. So let's see. That takes 1. Peat takes 1. We'll do some peat. Okay, we got 3 left. Let's see. How much is the brain? The brain is 3 itself. But it does give us purple, or blue. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do the flowers? I grabbed flowers specifically because I want to start grinding them down. I think I'll do the flowers. I want to start grinding these down because I think we can start making paints and that kind of thing, which I think would do us great. Because if we can get black paint, we can start making ink. We can move forward in a lot more of our progression that we need to with some of the people. Okay, that's all 3 flowers. That leaves us with 3 faith remaining. So 7 more. Next Pride Day will give us 10, and we can start looking at getting another zombie. Because with 2 zombies, we can set up either logging or mining, getting rock, getting ore, getting that kind of thing. Okay, do I have to drop anything else down here? I always forget something. Doesn't look like. All right, let's see if there's any technologies we can open. Let's get up here. We're going to start some food. Then we'll look at our tech tree. We can make red jelly. No. I would like to start cleaning off those nails. I got a ton. Can make dough or pastry dough. I'm kind of hanging on to the flour because I don't know if I want to make pastry dough or regular dough. Because pastry dough, I can start making cakes, make pies. Regular dough, I can make muffins, but I do need more honey. Well, in that case, let's use up the pastry dough and we'll make some berry pies. Speaking of which, let's put that into our hotbar. Okay, let's take a look at technology. We have only 11, but we can get more blue points. We know how. So let's see what we can do. Embalming gives us also the blueprint for church workbench, which means we can move the workbench. I don't think that's super important right now. anything here in theology. We can do incense burners. We don't really have the room to make the incense burners. We have to expand the church first. We can get a few more faith skill points and get stained glass windows and the level 2 candelabras, as well as regular candles, which is much better, in my opinion, than... Ooh, what are these called? I don't remember. But the ones made out of fat, they just smell. Let's see, anything down here? We're not really doing any writing at the moment. We can skip, what was this one? Paper glop. Okay. Zombie gardening is tempting. Trellises would be nice as well. Simply because, you know, we can start making wine. That kind of thing. We could unlock brewing. Making beer. Beer would be nice because we can start selling it. So that'd be interesting. Oh yeah, we unlocked fertilizers. So we can start looking at how to create fertilizers. Don't remember how. So we're gonna have to start playing with alchemy a lot more. On the tool front, place for lanterns, hammers, chisels, anvil 2. Not a ton here that I'm super worried about right now. Zombie mining, zombie woodworking. We'll have to do zombie woodworking soon. Simply because, well, we do need graphite. Simply because next Pride Day, we're going to want to probably set up a sawmill. Quarrying as well. Where are we going to go? That's the question. I think candelabra 2s. So we can start working on getting more faith. More better faith. I need blue. So we pop down here. You see we can start making polished stone. We make polished stone by combining our iron chisel with regular stone to make a polished brick. Like so. That gives us 1 faith point, 1 or 2 green, and then some red. So it gives us a little bit of everything, which is kind of nice. Go ahead and break these down. And then we'll make some fences. And the way I've been doing this is I've been making fences and then breaking them down. I know it's a waste. I know, you don't have to come at me. I get it's a waste, but it's a way to get quick and not queue up more than one at a time. It's a way to get quick blue points without filling up my 1 chest over at the church, because I only have 1 chest over at the church. So let's knock out knock out 2 fences. Let's see what that puts us at. That gives us 25. That's exactly what we need. And we'll grab Illumination of Faith. Excellent. And that will give us candelabras and stained glass windows. So let's go see what that takes. We're also going to swing up and grab some, or try to grab some beeswax. Alright, we lost almost half of our life, and we gained a single beeswax. Oh, on the upside, we got a silver story and a faith, so that's good. I also grabbed a bunch of parts, because the candelabras take 4 simple iron parts and 4 complex iron parts each. But I also noticed that the wall candelabras, can't put them anywhere. Nowhere to go. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. Remove. Move. I'm going to remove, if I can, all of these. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and remove these candelabras, hopefully get a little return out of it, and build new doubles, which is going to be great. So we're going from 23 quality, drop down a little bit, but we should jump up quite a bit more. Go ahead. So we're going from 23 to 27 out of the gate, and each of these can take a candle, so that'll put us over the next 10, so up over 30. Hopefully that can give us a little extra faith, but that being said, we now have another faith, so we can drop another one of these singles. Let's do, here's a goo of chaos. We haven't, that's one of the weird things that we made while we were messing around with the alchemy. Let's go ahead and study that. That doesn't take any faith to do. That can be turned into powder, fluid, or essence. Okay. We can do maggots. It takes 2 for a maggot. That doesn't make sense. Beeswax also takes 2. Honey takes 2. Hops. Hemp takes 4, not hops. That takes 3. Okay, well, we have no singles. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. But hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, let's pop upstairs. We will take a quick nap just to get rid of our tiredness. And then we'll pop up those. Then we'll pop over, hopefully soon enough. That's enough. Hopefully soon, so we can give the fisherman his maggots. I'll trade 5 maggots for the Necronomicon. Easy. Excellent. Thank you for doing business. It was the easiest book sale I've ever done in my life. Pick up some apples. Lovely. We did plant our apple tree, as you saw, so hopefully we'll have some apples of our very own coming in. And back to Sweet Home we go. Okay, let's dump off all of this. Honey goes in. The pie. Simple iron parts we can put up. That was from tearing down all the other ones. All the other candelabras. We'll that off. We'll drop that off. Cleaning up our inventory quite nicely. Also get a couple more ingots burning. Anything else we can do with you? We can make steel. Yeah, that's why we need graphite. Start making some steel. We made all that glass out of the broken glass, so we can start turning that into shards. Into conical flasks, which we don't need quite yet. So I think I'll just leave the raw glass alone. Let's see here. While we're standing around, go ahead and repair up our tools. It's one of the things I always forget to do, and they always break at the most inconvenient. So it's good to do, as you remember. Oh, wait. Third. We're gonna set up more food because I am running low on muffins. Set up 16 more muffins. Perfect. Okay, let's take a look at our next step. Alright, coming up next, we definitely want befriend. We should make some more beehives. Because we're going to be in a lot of need a lot of need for the honeycomb. What am I thinking here? Beeswax. We're going to need it quite a bit. Quite a bit of beeswax. Because we're going to have a lot of candles to light every Pride Day. So, let's see. What does it take to... Just flitch and nails, if I remember, but it does take bees. Where do I keep my bees? Not in the food. That makes sense. That makes sense. Do I keep them out here? Yes. I'll have one. It takes 10 per hive. I need like 30 or 40 more. That's not great. That's not great at all. That means I'm going to have to pull honey every single time I see it. Well, I know where there is some honey. The refugee camp. If you harvest at night, does it make them stingy less, I wonder? Turns out no. Ooh! Out of the gate, got a bee. Perfect. Let's see how our luck holds up. Some beeswax. That's fine. I do need beeswax. I'd rather have the bee, to be honest. To be honest. No pun intended. More beeswax, that's fine. Again, I'd rather have the bee. Are there any more hives out here? Nests? I don't remember what they're called. No, it doesn't look like. We'll have to keep our eye open for bats. Come down this way. No bats. Alright. Too close to morning. It is, however, Merchant's Day. Gluttony? Gluttony Day. Greed? Greed sounds more appropriate for the merchant. Let's drop off our honey. Pick up our muffins. Yeah, we'll make more muffins. Why not? We got the honey. And we will pop right over the dead horse and go chit-chat with the merchant. Because the merchant sells silk. And I need 2 silk. It's quite expensive. A silver a piece. And as you buy things, right, inflation happens. So it goes up in price. So instead of just 2 silver, it's 2 silver 3. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll buy it because we need it, but I'm not happy about it. And we will... yeah, let's pop back up to the refugee camp just to see what other supplies we need to build this tent. We need 4 wooden sticks. I think we can get those without having to go anywhere else. I think I saw some shrubbery down here. Yeah. We can just dig this up. That should give us some sticks. There's 2. And there's 2 more. Okay, yeah, we can get this tent. We can keep moving on the Marquise quest. Oh, predetermined spots. Okay, that's fine. He also needs a well. That won't be bad. We just have to wait for that happiness to come back up. Is that the only thing that you needed? One day we'll return, and they'll pay for their crimes. Build a tent, build a well, ask about the vampire. Tell me about the vampire. Marquis, do you know anything about vampires? One of them's terrorizing the village, and I suspect that it might be one of us. Impossible. I know all these people quite well. When you share a cell, it makes you especially close. Yeah, what about Master Alaric? Alaric? I don't think so, but I couldn't guarantee it. Then he's our prime suspect. Okay. Alright, excellent. People live like slaves and don't even notice. How could this happen? Let's go talk to Master Alaric. Hello, sir. Master Alaric, the nearby village is greatly alarmed at the thought of vampires. What'd you say? Master Alaric, I said the closest village. Pillage? Where? When? No, not pillage. Village. They are concerned. Burned? But who did it and why? The villagers are in a rage over vampires. Age of Empires. Vampires. Oh, vampires. Vampires. Don't talk rubbish. I'd rather believe in the fluffy yellow rabbit that calls down lightning. Vampires. Pooh. So you doubt they exist. But the villagers saw them. Witnesses. Victims. I don't merely doubt they exist. I'm absolutely sure of it. The joke is on you, my poor boy. Isn't it obvious? No? Please don't bother me anymore over such nonsense. He's so confident it's easy to believe him. But he forgot to cover the green sore on his wrist. Haha. Busted. Astrologer said it's a sign of a vampire on a bad diet. I'll stake out the tent at night and keep an eye on him. Will I? I mean, I suppose I will then. In the meantime, I guess I can drop you off some mushrooms. Maybe a few muffins just to keep you fed, since you clearly cannot forage for yourselves. Useless. There you go. 4 mushrooms, 4 muffins. That should keep you very sated. Am I able to hit these beehives up again? Not quite yet. Alright, while we wait for the sun to go down, I'm going to do a bit of foraging. And I'll return as the sun sets. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty definitive. It's like a classic horror movie. I should hurry to the village and stop him. Somehow. By the way, I wonder where he's hid his coffin. No, he's got a point. You shall not pass, foul creature. Defend yourself. Hey, I'm talking to you. Have some respect. You'll have to speak louder. He's deaf. This world's gone crazy. Deaf vampires, garlic munching vampires. What's next? Stop, you monster, and fight me. There's no point, young man. Your wife's blood doesn't suit me. And as for you, you really don't seem tasty enough. Oh, that's just mean. You will die a long and torturous death for that insult, you bastard. Defend yourself. I admire your logic, not to mention your fervor, but if you don't leave me alone... Guys, there's no need to kill each other. Let's talk. Keeper, this is not your business. I asked you not to bother me. Now face the consequences. A grenade? A flashbang? Where am I? Did I die? Is this heaven? Heaven? No, more like the opposite. This is my tent and you're alive. You're a vampire. Wait, why didn't you kill me? And hey, you can hear me. What the hell's going on? While you were unconscious, I borrowed part of your hearing. What? Without my consent? What? Exactly. Don't worry, as you can tell, your hearing is already regenerated. But why did you suggest I might have killed you? Because of everything. You're a monster. I know your secret. I'm no monster, and I'm not so foolish as to kill the keeper. That would ruin everything. I'd planned to do something rather naughty with you, I might admit. But I have since changed my mind. I don't want to know, do I? You managed to track me, so you're more than capable. You're more capable than I imagined. And you might even be useful. I won't help a vampire. I'll leave you alone for a while. Calm your emotions and shed your ridiculous delusions of heroism. Time's up. Oh, that's all the time I get. Now listen to my words and make your choice. The ancient curse, it has returned, and I must stop it before it is too late. This is my duty, as is written in the ancient contract. Should I fail, 1,000 bloodthirsty zombies will flood the town, the village, and even your graveyard. Oh, are those my zombies? But the problem is already too advanced. I can't deal with it all on my own. I need your help, Keeper. It's all rather unexpected. I need to think. I see. You're welcome to ask any questions, but remember, we are running short of time. What'd you do, Shepherd? Nothing. A little bump of the head. It was harmless. I suppose it might even do him some good. He's at home and his wife is looking after him. Have you been a vampire forever? No, I was contaminated. Over 30 years ago, some vampires kidnapped me, put me in a cage, tortured me, and did this to me. I hate my curse more than anything, but there is no cure. I drink blood only in the most desperate situation, to avoid a terrible death. Why'd you attack the villagers? I didn't want to, but I am nearly dying of hunger. If I tried to attack anyone at the camp, Teodoro would easily find me out. I remember a movie, there was a guy who drank rat blood. I do not fear death, but I cannot leave this world without fulfilling my duty. What is the ancient curse? It was laid upon us 2 centuries ago when disciples of the new faith destroyed the ancient bridge. Departed souls could no longer find its way to the land of the dead. They grew mad in despair, returned to their bodies and began killing everyone. The walking dead flooded the world. Only the ancient god and the ancient contract saved humankind from annihilation. Okay, what's the ancient contract? It contains a list of dictates, which stave off the ancient curse. It was agreed to by representatives of the new and old faith and the ancient god. My brothers and I, as signatories, were obliged to follow it faithfully and execute all its conditions. We did so for nearly 170 years, but as you can see, we failed eventually. You're even older than Moses. Not bad. I always considered it strange that graveyard keepers weren't informed of all this. In the end, you're the guarantors of the contract. Why did it return? Because the strictures of the ancient contract were violated too many times. What do you mean? The Inquisitor's cruelty, the cult's brutality, the ship of the dead stuck in the harbor, and most importantly, we haven't had a graveyard keeper for 30 years. Your predecessor was killed before the next chosen keeper were even born. You were even born. There must always be a keeper. They are the guarantors of the contract. That's why I asked when we first met about the role you play. Why won't your brothers help? This is not the time or place to discuss them. But for now, know this. We can rely only on ourselves. And how do we stop the curse? The curse began to return after the Great Blast, and according to the information I have, the 4th keeper, your predecessor, had been killed in the Great Blast, so we must unmask the murderer of the 4th keeper. Only the person who triggered the curse can stop its spread. Well, looks like I'll be playing Sherlock Holmes a bit more. So there's nobody who can help with this curse? Nobody. The other signatories are bound by a seal of silence, except for me and my brothers. It is useless, but it's useless to count on them. Sure. I know it's not an easy decision, but it's the right one. For starters, take these scrolls. They'll help you save a lot of time traveling. Teleportation scrolls. Nice. Then we should... Master Alaric? Wait, I'll call the Marquis. No, never him. If he learns I'm a vampire, he'll pierce my heart with a wooden stake, with the greatest of pleasure. Blood. Just a drop of blood. Please, hurry. Blood? Well, I doubt corpse blood is tasty, but we're out of options. Okay, I'll go get you some blood. I will get you... first, I'm going to build a quick tent, because I totally forgot to do that. I thought it just popped up, but no. You have to build it. There we go. And build a well. I'm also going to drop off these berries and mushrooms that I found. And that is where I'm going to call it for the day. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. thank you guys for watching with me. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Here's your book, Snake. I'm hardly surprised. You're a man of extraordinary talent. Plus, you're immortal. Life isn't fair. Give me the book. The ritual is more complicated than I expected. Fear into the heart, a fountain of blood, a convergence of sin. I'll never finish this. I'll never get to see him. Don't give up. I also have a difficult task. I know what you're going through. You just need to believe in yourself. Everything is in your hands. You're a dangerous and unscrupulous rogue. Who else could perform this ritual, if not you? I should be a motivational speaker. You were right. You right. I hate it when someone's right. But in this case, seems I could use a little help. A favor for a favor, you know. Yeah, I need your notebook. I saw you have an endless notebook. I need it. I need it for a ritual of my own, to get back to my love. I understand you quite well. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. The book is the only thing I have from my childhood. We weren't allowed to have our own possessions at the orphanage. When they pulled me from that burning house, I was gripping it in my hands. It means a lot to me. This book's pages never end. I wrote down everything in it. A lot of pages were filled up when I started. I always wondered what all those notes are about. How happy were the people who wrote them? You know what? If I succeed, the notebook will be yours. I won't need it. How can I help? I'll need you to return the favor. Sounds reasonable. First, we need to prepare. We need this place looking as scary as my old orphanage. This place should have my followers trembling in terror. Look who I'm talking to. Up your church, you've done some great decorating. But this should look darker, without all the crosses. Crosses bring back memories for me. Oh, and one other thing. We'll need to have a fountain of blood. Better make it 2, just to be sure. I'll try. Back home, we have a whole holiday for scary things. Halloween. I was good at those decorations. I'll figure something out. For you, we'll need to have this place to have 20 pentagrams. Nice.